Bobby knows everything. Tad knows everyone. Dingo is here too. They're here to make love to you. Your ears at least. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly.
Tad's gonna talk about Crocs.
Oh, I'm pouring the beer. Hold on. We got beer. Clink, clink. Sip, sip.
Welcome to the Dingo Weekly podcast.
Oh, it's so much head.
There he
So
is.
much head.
I just got so much head right now. I'm fucking all over the place. Ooh, cleared my head. That head cleared my head.
Ooh.
Tad, take it from the top. Do the welcome intro. I'm drinking.
Did.
Do it again.
I just did it.
Yeah,
We
but
did
do it harder.
Don't do it again, Tad. Stand up for yourself.
I'm not going to do it again.
Use a carnival voice.
We're here.
Don't do it again.
We're here. We started.
We started, and as Tad said, welcome. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey. Hi.
Hey. Hi.
Hey, hi.
Hi. Hey. Hi. How are you?
Hey. Oh, I'm all right. Tired. I had a day. It's been a long day.
I had a
But-
day.
I want to hear about Tad because Tad has been wanting to tell me about something for the past week almost now. And he's been saving it. So let's hear it. Tad, you got something to say?
Well, I just wanted to tell you a story.
Yes. I love stories.
So, you know those dumb shoes that people wear?
Sperry's.
Crocs.
Sperry's. Some Dockers.
So, did you know there's a little history of Crocs? Crocs was a small, unknown company, and a gentleman by the name of Mike Judge was making a movie,
Love me some Mike Judge.
and he needed a cheap shoe that was stupid that he thought no one would ever wear. And
Yeah.
he came across this company called Crocs, and they were cheap, and they were stupid,
Yeah.
and he bought a whole bunch of them, and he put all the characters in them, and the name of that movie was Idiocracy.
Oh my God. Oh, that tracks so hard.
I thought it was Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Probably
Oh my
also, yes. I love that movie. I've seen it so many times. It was on TV. It was always on Comedy Central. And I swear I've seen that dozens and dozens of times. And now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, they were all wearing Crocs.
They're all wearing the orange Crocs, and it got me thinking, I wonder if Crocs would have even survived had they not gotten that order.
Well, I mean, they're going to be in the future, so they're going to survive longer than us. They make it all the way to whenever Idiocracy happens.
We're there.
Oh, shit. Right, because that movie's from the past.
The prophecy was foretold.
We are in the future now.
We're there.
What year was that based? Felt like I was 1,000 years in the future or something.
It was. I think it was 500 years in the
Was it
future.
500?
I think.
But when was it made? We don't even know.
2004,
Could have been 480 something years
maybe?
ago. Oh, never mind.
All right.
But we're there.
He
We're
finished
there.
the script with the working title 3001 in the year 2001. So it sounds like he wanted it to be 1,000 years in the future.
But we're already there.
Are we already there? It's been 1,000 years.
We're efficient as fuck. We're so ahead of schedule.
Do you know that the guy that they just put in charge of FEMA didn't know that there was a thing such as hurricane season?
I don't understand how this keeps happening.
I just read that. And he told his staff about it.
And he told the staff, I didn't know there was a hurricane season.
I wish so bad I was in that room. He's just check this shit out. Did you know there's a fucking season?
Let's say I was that guy and I didn't know that there was a hurricane season and someone told me about hurricane season and I was like, what? I wouldn't say what out loud. I'd say what in my head. I wouldn't say that to anyone. Yeah, hurricane season. That's something I should definitely know. Of course, hurricane season.
Yeah, he also said at the end, he was like, so like I know there's a full season, but like at the end, do they have like hurricane playoffs?
Who won last year? You know, the Katrina year, though, Katrina nailed it.
Why didn't we just nuke it?
She had a great season.
Yeah, we're not far from just trying to nuke hurricanes.
We
That's
passed that.
probably going to happen. Let's just shoot a missile at it.
We came dangerously close to that already.
I don't think they're gonna nuke it, but I can see some like missiles. I can see them doing that.
Try to bust it up.
You just got to build another hurricane spinning the opposite way.
Well, it's because we control the weather.
You,
Yeah, we, not you guys. We over here.
I still have zero access.
It's not easy to get you into the inner sanctum. I'll try and pull some strings. Maybe I can give you like a visitor tour, something.
All right, I'll take what I can get.
It's pretty cool. I shouldn't really be talking about this. We'll talk later offline.
Yeah, Crocs.
Crocs. But yeah, I do. Hurricane season, you're gonna need those Crocs.
I'm wearing Crocs right now.
I bet you are.
I knew you wanted to talk about them, so on my way,
I should go get my Crocs on.
I said, let me pop in the closet real quick on my way.
What size are your feet?
13 and a half.
You beat me by a half. I'm a 13 too. And let me tell you, I look fucking stupid in Crocs.
Everyone looks stupid in Crocs. I don't care what size your foot is.
No.
You know who doesn't look stupid in Crocs? 5-year-olds.
And me. Look cool as fuck.
Yeah, 5-year-old. I mean, no, my kids, they look pretty cute in Crocs. All right, so my wife loves Crocs.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. She got us all Crocs.
She really likes them. All of us have Crocs. I got some cool tie-dye ones. You know, my kids look cute in them. You know, she looks pretty cute in them. My wife as well. I look ridiculous because my feet are so fucking big, and giant Crocs just look ridiculous. They look like clown shoes, like literal clown shoes.
I like them because I have to get extra wide shoes, and these are just really wide and comfy.
They're very wide. I have a pretty narrow foot. I'd say that it's long and narrow, but the Crocs, they make them look really wide and really long.
Yeah, like if I wear my nice Nikes out, like I have like a 2.5 hour max before I'm like my feet hurt.
It depends on which Nike, but yeah.
For me, if you can't find extra wide, I'm just not gonna survive in them.
Yeah, I've never had that issue, but that's it's unfortunate.
Yep, just like you got to find the.
Do you wear your Crocs in sport mode?
Currently, I'm in leisure mode, but you know, if I have to get into a sprint, I'll take these bad boys off.
You can't sprint in Crocs.
I love that you also call it sport mode.
If somebody breaks into the house and I got to get out of here, I'm gonna sit down on the floor real quick, take them off, flip these things out, squeeze my feet back in, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Good luck, family.
So that's like that's what they're called though. Sport mode and leisure mode. That's a generally accepted term.
I don't know about leisure mode. I know sport mode is like.
I think that's Crocs official.
Oh, it's Croc official.
Sport is. I don't know what the
sport. Okay,
because
I like leisure mode. I'll accept it.
That's what I went with.
We call it sport mode. Like no one told me about this. This is what we call it, and maybe my wife knew and I didn't. But yeah, I'm glad to know that other people call it that.
Yeah, I guess I don't know why we started that either. It just happened.
It's because it's what it's called.
If it's Croc official terminology.
I didn't read up on Croc lore before I put them on.
Your wife did.
Yeah, our wives probably knew.
Or your kids.
My kids don't know shit.
Well, Dingo's kids, maybe. Not your kids.
These dumbass kids.
I love my kids so much. I was asking my kid, I was like, what should I talk about on the podcast? He's like, what do you talk? What? He's 3.
Well, this one time we saw how many times we could say penis in one episode. So what do you think about now?
I was like, give me a story. Like, what did you do? Tell me something I could talk to my friends about. He's like, I don't know. Snake.
Snakes.
All
right.
No, this weekend. So he did give me something. He gave me some good material.
Snakes.
So snakes. He said snakes because there was an art festival in town this past weekend. And it was cool. They had like a whole kids corner. I did some sand art and there was face painting. Oh, there's bubble station. The bubbles were amazing. Oh, it's so cool. Either way, though, there was face painting and there was like all this cool, like mostly a bunch of girls getting unicorns They all wanted to be a unicorn. Unicorn is the hot face paint of the
Season.
of the season. Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. It's unicorn season.
Move over, butterflies.
Move over, hurricanes. It's unicorn season.
You know, she put little butterflies around the unicorns too. So they got little butterflies, you know, butterflies and unicorns and rainbows, mainly unicorn.
Oh, it's Pride Month.
Yeah, exactly. Right. If you're going to get your face painted, go for unicorn. That's what all the girls are doing. But my son, he wanted a snake. He didn't want to be a snake. That got lost in translation. He saw a picture because they show all the different things you can get. He thought he was going to get like a snake around his face. He became the snake. She made him a snake. It was pretty funny. She holds up the mirror afterwards and we were like trying to hype him up. Like, oh man, you look so cool. He was just like looking at it like, what the fuck is this? He looked pissed. He looked so like his face was just like, this is not at all what I wanted. And like this lady is just holding up the mirror like, look what I did for you. And he's just like, I hate it. He didn't say that. He didn't say anything, but like his face said everything.
I love the fact that kids do say that. Like they'll hold up the mirror and be like, what do you think? And the kid will just be like, I hate you.
Like it honestly looked like he was going to like freak out. I was worried he was going to say something. He said nothing, but his face said everything. And he was a snake. He was a snake the rest of the day. We hyped him up. You know, she was really cool about it. She put like scales on his arms too, just to like give him the whole effect.
See, that's pretty rad.
She had a book of some cool stuff. There was like, she had the Mike Tyson face tattoo on there. I almost got that one. Actually, the one I was going to go for was the Wu-Tang logo. I was just, give me Wu-Tang all over my face. Give me a giant W on my face.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Yeah. For the kids.
She was body painting kids.
She wasn't body painting. I mean, she got some on his arms, but she wasn't doing. It was mostly just face.
Oh,
but she was like, "Oh, look, scales. You can have scales on your arm because this is topical." And I was like, "All right, that's pretty cool."
Snake.
Ugh, slithery snake.
Slithering around.
I thought she was like, you know, if the kid's cool with it, I have like this thing. It's gonna be really tasteful.
So he was a snake. You know, we got him around to it. And he enjoyed himself. It was a really good time. It was a really, really good time is the point I want to make. And I want to really hammer that home because I asked Tad to come. And I want to say I asked Tad to come to everything. I invite Tad over like every day of the week. I know he's at work every day of the week. But
some of us have jobs, Robbie.
No, I don't care about your job. This is your job.
And just for the record, not once me.
You are always invited. Open invitation. And anytime you're in town, get here.
Just like to hear it.
Just like, you know what? Next time I invite Tad, I'll include you every time going forward.
No, just a couple times to remind
Couple times. All right. But I want to say that I invite Tad to fucking everything all the time, always. And not once, never has Tad ever said yes. He actively tries to avoid me. He comes up with excuse after excuse. And I'm sick of it. When you coming over, Tad? Hang out with me.
Can I just say, as a third party, at this point, it's a little funny because you know it's coming, but you still want to hear why.
I have met Tad in a neutral place once. I've been to Tad's house. I met his wife and kids. He refuses to come and be at my house. Come to any event where my family's out and about. Nothing. Just nothing. He refuses. And I'm starting to take it personally.
I wish you would be like, you know that one kid that you have? I really fucking hate him. I don't want to see him.
Is that it? Is it because my kid's a dickhead?
Yeah.
You fake ass dog.
One more week, dude. One more week of school.
Yeah. One more week, and then I'll come up with a new excuse.
And I'll come up with a new excuse.
Yep. There's always a new excuse around the corner.
Well, you know, summer's really rough.
Summers are really tight. Yeah, you know, it's...
My strawberries are coming in. I can't.
I like strawberries.
You gotta tend your strawberries. Fucking strawberries.
My strawberries are coming in. In hot.
I saw that little strawberry you had in your hand. It was petite. It was cute.
So funny thing about that tiny little strawberry, they're actually, this first round of strawberries are like twice the size as last year's first round of strawberries.
Ooh.
Which is exciting because that means I'm going to actually have like probably some like normal sized strawberries this year.
Hey, love a normal sized strawberry.
And they're so good,
juicy
dude.
one.
They're so good. It's nothing like a store bought strawberry. They taste so much better.
It's not like those like shitty white ones that like don't even fully redden.
Yeah,
Because when you get them really red, you know those are real juicy. But when you see
Yeah,
like kind of
they're
white
red.
at the top, and you're like, ugh, I can already tell that sucks.
they're red all the way through. You cut it; it's not even white inside. It's red
Oh.
all the way through. The whole berry is red.
I got
Oh,
some
yeah.
shitty white ones.
They're like candy. They remind me of like those candies those strawberry candies that come in like the little strawberry wrapper.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, yeah. That's
It's kind of
old
what
school.
it tastes like. Old
It's
school.
like grandma candy.
I got
Yeah.
shitty white strawberries right next to shitty green blueberries.
My grapes are starting to grape.
Oh, they survived.
They survived. No, they are in bloom. The grapes are growing. They're small. They're tiny little, but there's tons of them. They're everywhere. I think they're actually going to happen. Thrilled. Absolutely chuffed.
How's the tree?
It's good.
So let me tell you, this tree, I could have sworn it was dead. I was like, there's no fucking way. It's growing leaves. It's growing leaves. It's got leaves on it. You know, a lot of the branches kind of wilted down and they're kind of looking sad. I clipped a lot of the dead ones off. I'm trying to revive it.
This is the cherry tree.
It's like a crabapple tree. The cherry
Oh.
tree is a whole other story. That thing, I fucking hate it right now because it kind of hangs over my pool and it has all these little like, I don't know, the cherries kind of like while they're blossoming, there's like a little flower first before the cherries come. And then the flowers come and they die and then they fall off and they're all just falling off into the pool.
Just in the pool.
And I've just been cleaning the pool like crazy. And this cherry, she's killing me. And I need them to stop doing that. And the cherries, you don't even eat them. They're like sour cherries. You can only cook with them. I mean, you eat them if you cook them, but you can't eat them like a fruit. You can't just like pop it in your mouth.
Yeah, I know those cherries.
So it's just useless to me. I don't even really fuck with cherries that hard. The grapes, though, thrilled about the grapes. And the crabapple tree, it's not totally dead, but it still kind of looks sad. But it's alive. Can't complain. I don't really have a green thumb. I'm trying.
That was your tree update, folks.
That's your tree update. I got all this shit. I got this house. This old man used to live here. He planted so much shit. There's just flowers and fruit things, and it's just all this stuff. I just acquired it, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm trying.
Did you ever dig back there?
Dig for what?
Anything. I just always feel like old guys that live alone and garden, like there's probably bodies or something.
Oh shit! You think I should like?
I just have that feeling whenever I see it. They're like really into gardening in their backyard. I'm like, what's back there?
I can see it. I can see it. That guy. I didn't totally like him.
Yeah, you got the vibe.
I got the vibe. I don't want to get too much into what went down.
I do.
The day we closed on our house was a fucking shit show. All right, no, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, this couple, there was an old couple that lived here. Old couple. They had grandkids. I even saw their grandkids. We saw this house. We loved it. We kept coming back. And they liked us a lot because it was an old Jewish couple and we were like a young Jewish family. And they've been here since like at least the 80s. They raised their family here. They this was their home. They loved it and they wanted to pass it on to another nice Jewish family. Keep it in the community. Not that, yeah. This is a very prevalent Jewish area that I live in anyway. So I'm sure they would have. Whatever. That's not super relevant. The relevancy is that they liked us and the Jewish connection helped.
It always does.
So yeah, and everything seemed awesome. The one thing that was kind of like the sticking point, which they've been trying to sell this house forever. And I don't know, it might have been because of the pool and people don't like to maintain a pool. I love a pool. My wife loves a pool. We'll deal with it because I grew up with a pool. I lived in Florida for years. I'm a pool guy. So that was a selling point for me. That wasn't like a whatever, but I feel like that probably was an issue with people when he was trying to sell it. This house was on the market for so long. And it was crazy. I was like, I don't know why it's not selling because I would have bought it right away. And, the thing was that usually when we were going around looking from house to house, seeing what the deal is, like whatever, the owner would leave. At most, maybe their realtor would stick around and they just kind of stood in the corner and didn't talk to us or whatever. Not really, unless we had questions. But the owner would leave. And when we were showing our house, our old house, we would leave. We would take the whole family, we would take the dog, we would get the fuck out of there. Like, no, you guys, look, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I thought that's just what you do.
That's what you do, right?
Weird to be there.
They did not leave. They refused. They followed us around everywhere. They hovered. They talked about the house constantly. They needed to be there. They wouldn't leave. And it's not like they couldn't just get up and go. They're an old couple, you know, they didn't have kids. They didn't have like animals. It was just them. But they needed to. This one dude followed us. The old guy, he just was always there. He couldn't talk about the house because if you had any small bad thing to say, he was there. And he's going, oh, well, this, you know, I felt like he was real proud of his house. Whatever. But like, I bet that was what drove people away because he would not stop breathing down people's necks. And besides that, everything seemed fine because they seemed to really like us. Then it gets to the point where we're like, we get the house for a pretty low rate compared to what it probably should be. He kept bringing it down because we kept kind of looking and it was kind of higher than our price range, but then he kept bringing it down. And then we got to this point where he brought it down to a point where we're like, it was almost at our limit, at our upper limit. It was like just above our upper limit. And I was like, let's just give him our upper limit and say, this is what we want. Take it or leave it. We can't go higher, you know? And he said, yes. He said, yes. And we were like, cool, awesome. And after that point, I feel like he was pissed that he said yes, because he did not want to sell it for as low as he did. And honestly, for the house we got, for the amount we got, it was a steal deal. We honestly fucked this guy over. We got so much house for not so much money. But he was on the market for so long. He was just like, we got to get out of here. We got to sell. So he accepted begrudgingly. And I really emphasis on begrudgingly. And at that point, he tried to sell us fucking every piece of this house. But like, so we came over and he wanted to like talk with us or about something. I don't know. We're like, oh, he wanted you to come over and like show you around and like show you how the house works. I think he was like, oh, I want to show you how you could turn on the pool heater and where all this stuff is and whatever. Like that's what we thought. He didn't really specify. We just assumed, oh, he wants to show us how stuff works because we were like kind of under contract at this point. So it was happening. We were getting there. And he goes through and we get there. He has a stack of papers like printed out. He went online and printed out tons and tons of like sales listings from eBay. And he showed us every piece of furniture in his house with a corresponding eBay listing of a similar item and said, well, this piece goes for 200. Do you want to buy this for 200? He had a pool table. I'll give you the pool table for 500. You want this? Here's a generator. This is $400. Here's a dresser, $200. He tried to sell us everything. And he like did his research for everything in his house. And I was like, I'm not trying to buy your shit. Get rid of all your shit. And it was like, the only thing like we thought would just even come with the house was like this kitchen table is kind of like a built-in. It's like built in. It's you could probably remove it, but it feels like it's built into the house. It has the same countertop as the kitchen counters. It's like a part of the house. It's so big. It's a feature of the house almost. And he was like, well, I'm going to sell you that too. And I'll sell you the chairs that come with it. And I was just like, oh, this is such a fucking thing. Like, we're not trying to buy anything. The kitchen table seems like it's part of the house. I'll, in my mind, be like, I'll buy your chairs for that cost. The table is a fixture. I don't feel like I'm buying a table. I'll pretend like I'm buying your chairs just so you leave the table. I'm not buying any of your other shit. Like, that's crazy to me. And, I feel like he was pissed that we wouldn't buy all of his shit. I was like, no, I'm already like, I gave you my upper limit for the house. I don't have any more money to just throw at a bunch of random shit. Like, get rid of all of it.
I would have taken the pool table.
Yeah, I wanted it, but it's just like, I don't even remember what the price he said. I think maybe it was like 800 or I don't know. I was like, I don't have 800 to get for a pool table. As fun as it might be, if I ever want one day, I'll buy one when I have more money to spend. But like, I got closing costs to think of. I got all this shit. No, I'm not doing that. So he just got more and more mad that we weren't taking his shit. And I was like, yeah, get rid of everything. We don't want to, like, it should be a clean house. It's clean sweep, get rid of everything. He left so much shit, like the shit that we didn't want though, like big bulky desks in all the kids' rooms from the 90s, like all this shit that like we had to spend money to get rid of. Like we had to like hire at a minimum for some of this shit. We had to get a U-Haul. Some of it was so big we had to hire people to like remove it from the house. It was like stuff that it took up half the room. It looked hideous. It was so dated, and it was just like we didn't
Should have sold it.
It wasn't even like that. Like we couldn't sell it if we wanted to. And even if like we sold it on Facebook Marketplace or something, like this giant fucking desk that takes up half a room, they would have to come pick it up themselves. It would have been a whole thing. We would be sitting on it forever. Like, no, I just get rid of it. We don't want it. I honestly, we had to pay people to get rid of it. I don't think we could have made money on it. And this was like, we knew that would be the case. And generally speaking, when you don't empty the house, you got to like refund the person for the like cost of getting it out yourself, because like the deal is give me just the house. I don't need all your like shit that you left behind. If I got to pay to get rid of your shit, I want that money back. So we told our realtor, I was like, why is all this shit still here? We did the walkthrough the day before closing. We did the walkthrough and it was just filled with all this shit. And we were like, they're getting rid of all this, right? And like, they're supposed to. I don't know what the deal is. And we were just like, there's no way they can get rid of all this within 1 day. It was like that night, the night before it was dark out, and like, there's no way they're getting rid of it by morning. So we're like, all right, well, can you talk to their guy, their lawyer, their realtor, whoever, and be like, you got to pay to get rid of all this shit. And they actually had someone come to take a lot of the shit out. They hired a guy to get rid of a bunch of the stuff, but they didn't take everything. And like the guy came, and for whatever reason, he was like in Israel. He like planned a trip to Israel while the guy came to like take all the shit out of his house. So the guy was like calling him. Like I heard this.
The story just got more Jewish.
I know. I heard this all through the grapevine of the realtors, where like the moving guy to get rid of all the shit was like, what should I take? What should I leave? And he kept trying to like get through to the guy who lived here, who was in Israel at the time. And he couldn't get through to him. So they took what they took and they left what they left. And I didn't want when they left. I didn't want, there was like maybe one thing that was like a pretty nice piece. And we enjoyed that one piece, but everything else was like, get rid of this shit. And he didn't. He just, so I was like, all right, tell the other realtor to tell their lawyer to like give us a refund so we can hire someone to move all this shit out, because we don't want it. And they were furious. They were like, no fucking way we're giving you a cent more. We're already stealing this house from us for the amount that we're selling it to you. This is an outrage. How dare you? I am offended by you even suggesting that we would give you a penny to get rid of all the shit we left. It blew up. The day of closing, I'm sitting at there. I just need to sign the fucking papers. I'm signing everything. I'm trying to get like everything done. But like I've obviously I'm like, fucking, I want the money so I can hire someone to get rid of the shit that you were supposed to get rid of. You even hired someone and had them come and didn't even take all this shit. Like, this is crazy to me. And he like put such a fucking hissy fit. I'm at the realtor place signing all the papers. My wife is at the house with the moving van. Like, we moved all our shit out. And it's one of those deals where we had to move out of our old house because those people, the people we sold it to, were moving in. And we were moving into the new house. So it's like, it wasn't just us and these people. It was also the people that were moving into our house. So we had to clear everything out. We had everything in a moving truck sitting outside of our new house. And my wife is there with our realtor, and they fucking locked the doors, called the cops, and they were like, no, we're not fucking doing this. Absolutely not. No, you're offending us with all the asking for money back. We're not letting you in. They called the police on my wife and the realtor and the moving truck. And the moving truck is just sitting there like, what do we do? Like, I don't know. My wife's like, just stand by. And I'm just like, I'm paying people by the hour at this point. Like the movers, the lawyers, like it's an hourly rate. And I'm already like paying them. The longer that they go on with this, I'm losing money as it is. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, no. All right, fine. Scratch it. Because I'm already losing money now. I don't care about that. I'll sign all the papers. I sign everything as fast as I can. Once the last signature happens, the house is legally mine. I take all those papers over to the house and I show it to my realtor. And I was like, we own this house now. Get them the fuck out of our house. And the wife was like screaming at my wife, like calling her names, or I don't even know. And I was like, no. everyone get the fuck out of my house right now. Movers, you start moving shit in. Like, let's go. And they were like, they sulked away, you know? I was like, this is my house now. Get out of my house. It got so crazy. It got so heated out of like nothing. I don't even know what happened. It turned into like such a like, oh, nice family we can hand it off to, and you guys are so nice, into it just like a whole screaming match with the police.
You should have just stood in the driveway and yelled, "Occupiers!"
It was so crazy. It was crazy. I was like, I never seen anything like this. They like freaked out on us for even suggesting that they pay us for the shit that they left, because they fucking left all this shit that we would have to pay, and we still had to pay to get rid of it all. But I was losing money one way or another. It sucked. And I can't believe they called the cops on us. It's like, until those papers are signed, we live here. This isn't your house. Get out of here. I was like, I brought those papers. I was like, no, this is my house. You leave now. Like, I didn't want it to get to that point, but I was like, what is going on? My wife was calling me, and my phone died. I was at the fucking realtor place signing all the papers, and I was up all night. We were up all night packing, and my phone, I just never charged it, and it died. And I eventually called my wife because I saw there was a text right before it died, and that something was happening. And I was like, do you guys have a landline or something I can like call my wife? So I called her, and she's like, you need to get here now. The cops are coming. I was like, what the fuck? It was a whole thing. I don't even know.
You guys still keep in touch at all?
You get the Hanukkah cards.
You know, we've been getting their mail for like ever. I still get their mail occasionally. During the first like few months, they kept like coming and asking for their mail back. They sent one of their friends. They sent a friend to get all their mail every time packages came. Like, they kept having shit sent to our house. Like, they didn't forward their shit. I don't know. So I don't know. I kept a pile, and I never saw them again, but I saw their friend who came and picked up their shit. But it was a shit show.
Did you ever talk to the friend?
No, he just came and went. I just left. I didn't even talk. I left a box out on the front step. I was like, you can just fucking take the box. And I found other shit. Like, he had like kids' diplomas, like tucked away on the top shelf in their kids' rooms. I was like, you probably want that too. I don't fucking want it. Get rid of your shit.
Did you find any gold?
I can't talk about the Jew gold.
I do wonder where the bodies are, though.
There's probably bodies. That dude was crazy. Like, we got beef, and I wasn't even beefing with the guy. Things just went sour at the last minute. I can't believe he called the cops on my wife just for moving into the house.
Yeah, it was a cool story about you taking advantage of an old couple, but
It sounds like it, but no, like, I lost money on what he fucking left us with, and then he wasted time. So I spent even more money on lawyers and movers and all this shit. I was like, no. Just art. Just like, fuck that.
you want to hear a horror story? This one time I lost money.
I had to do a quick cost benefit analysis. I was like, I'm either losing money on moving the shit out, or I'm losing money on lawyers. Either way, I'm losing. So I was like, just fucking sign the papers. Let's get out of here. Get out of my house.
Yeah, bitch.
Bitch.
I don't care if you're homeless.
You geriatric fuck.
Take
He wasn't
your
even homeless.
fucking walker with you.
He had already purchased. I think he went for a condo somewhere else. I think they were downsizing because, you know, like, they don't have kids or whatever.
They moved down to Boca.
I was just gonna say in
You know,
Florida.
I think they already had a place in Florida, so I think they had a second place in Florida, but they bought like a condo somewhere else, kind of locally, kind of.
Del Boca Vista.
Yeah, but he already had his new place. Like, he could have moved all his shit. He had time. We didn't have a new place. We were moving out that day, and other people were moving in that day to our old house. We had nowhere else to go. We were just us in a moving truck. So it was just like, you had so much time. You already had a place lined up. You could have been moving all this over the weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, why'd you plan a trip to Israel on the week that you were fucking moving out of your house? Like, what is going on with you?
I don't know. Do you guys have a holiday then?
No, I actually do know why he went there, and it's kind of sad. I'm not going to talk about it, but
and there's a sad story too.
Yeah, it's a little too sad. I felt bad for him because of the sadness around it.
What's the sadness, Robbie?
Okay,
Did he have to go sit Shiva?
Let's see if we can make it funny.
we can try, but I wouldn't. His son, one of his kids, I think he had a few. His son passed away. Uh, I don't know when, how old. I think his son had kids too. Like as an adult, but still, it wasn't this year or the year that we sold it or we bought his house.
Did his son die of shame after hearing about the loss his father took on the house?
No, stop.
I had to take one swing at it.
Really fucked up. It was like the anniversary of his death. His son, I think, drowned. Yeah, in the ocean somewhere. I don't know.
I'm gonna let the joke stand, but no, I'm sorry. It's fucked up. Really sad.
I think it was the anniversary of his son's death. His son was buried in Israel because they're very religious, and he went to visit his son on the anniversary of his death. But
well, maybe he was grieving, and that's why he was acting out. So
he was grieving. I understand. Yeah, I get why he was there. The timing was terrible. The thing was that he knew he was going to Israel, though. You know, like the reason sucks, but he knew it was happening, and he knew that he needed all his shit out of the house before then.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So while I sympathize,
nobody's the asshole.
Yeah, while I sympathize, he could have been a little more on top of shit.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about your son, but get the fuck out.
It's like you called the cops on my wife who was moving into your house that day. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. It was a whole thing, but we're here now.
I'm glad it all worked out for you.
Hey,
Yeah.
everyone in the family got Crocs, so
everyone has Crocs now, so we're good.
Happy ending.
Happy ending. Yeah, that was a whirlwind.
It's whirlwind season now.
It's whirlwind season. Did you guys know there's whirlwind season too?
Get the fuck out of here! And I'm in charge of them.
Just too many seasons.
What's another season? Cicada season?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah.
It's coming. They're coming for you.
Coming for your plants, at least.
They fucked my shit up. But things are resilient. It's coming back. It's alive.
Till they come out from the ground again.
Did they come from the ground?
Yeah.
So I was informed by the interwebs because they were wrecking my shit, and I was like, what are they doing? And
they're laying eggs in the branches.
Yeah, they lay eggs in the branches.
And then the branch breaks. Essentially, they cut into the branch.
Yeah, there's slits all through the branches on this tree. I see the slits.
They lay their eggs, and then the branch falls, and the little larvae, they just go into the ground, and they live in the ground for however long their time is.
The breaking of the branch. That's the part I didn't know about. I just figured that they would pop out of those tree branches and be like, motherfuckers, I'm here now. But the tree branch breaks, and then that gets buried in the ground over time.
And then they go in the ground. And then they come out of the ground, and then they come out of their little shells, and then they fuck, and they go and they
die.
Do it again, and then they die.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Just fucking die. What a great life.
I mean, you got to live underground for like 13 years.
Yeah.
You already had me. Stop selling it.
I have to assume that my dog is just chock full of cicada eggs then, because he ate all those branches. That might not be good. I don't know how this all works.
That's probably fine.
It's fine.
If it was bad, he'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a year ago.
Well, I mean, they're just eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, you eat them, they're dead at that point. Probably stomach acid and shit.
Yeah, it's just like caviar.
Yeah. I've eaten eggs.
It might be good.
Cicadas taste like almonds.
Really?
Yep.
How do you know that?
Yeah, that was my question.
Because I've eaten one.
But like
a live one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ate a live cicada.
Yep.
You just pulled a cicada off the tree and just fucking popped it in your mouth.
I have a question. Why?
I have a follow-up. Why?
Because the
Good
thing was
question.
like...
Thank you. You too.
They're tasty. It's a tasty treat.
No, but you wouldn't know that beforehand.
Yeah, you say that like that's common knowledge.
I was told that they were a tasty treat, and I was
By
like,
who? The homeless guy
"All right,
behind the McDonald's?
I'll try it." No, so it was
You
like
gotta eat the cicadas.
it had to be. Let's see.
Guy makes a
Last
great
year
point.
was 2024, so what's minus 17
I
was
don't fucking know, like 1930.
Like 2004.
So it would have been the 2004s, maybe, or
Something
maybe
like
even the
that.
ones. I feel like I was a kid,
That doesn't sound right at all, though.
and like we had like a large emergence, and like it was like on the news, like you could eat them, like you could
2008.
literally like eat them, like fry them up and like eat them, and they're delicious.
They
I
were
was
just
like,
tricking people into help get rid of them.
I'll try it, and I ate it, and I was like, it's not gross. It's not gross. And then like I tried them again as I was older, and I was like, yeah, they're not gross. It tastes like almonds.
Yeah, you should like shit in a bowl. Trust me, this is delicious. Shit in a bowl, and then you eat jizz on it, and you piss
Dude.
just a little bit, and then
Come
you
on.
roll them up into little balls and put in the freezer.
People
Delicious.
eat bugs all over the world.
I just think when people say, like, give something another shot, they mean like avocado. I never liked it as a kid. We'll try it again. You're like, okay, like not bugs outside. Jesus Christ.
I mean, you ever had crickets?
Again, no.
Grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers, yeah, chocolate covered.
Chapulín. They were from Mexico. They were just fried grasshoppers, not chocolate.
I've seen them.
It was in a Ziploc bag. There was like 1,000 little ones.
Yeah, I've seen them in Mexico and the chocolate covered ones.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Not
did I
bad.
eat one? I can't remember. I don't think I did, but I might have. But not because I wanted to.
I mean, you cover anything in chocolate, it's going to be fine, right?
Maybe. Probably not anything though.
I don't know why, but just the cicada, it just seems weirder to me.
Like it's just screaming its fucking head off, and you're like, I'm gonna eat that.
I think it's the screaming that,
Yeah.
that it just sits on the tree and just goes, ah, for hours. And you're just like,
Funny thing is, they're not screaming; they're shaking their butts.
Yeah, that's a mating call.
That's where that sound comes from. They shake their butt.
That's
So,
worse.
farting?
It might be worse.
No, it's like
You're
a
just
little
standing
rattler.
there waving their dick around, and you're just like, yep, get in my mouth.
Got a little rattler in there.
Little rattle dick.
Little rattle dick. Johnny
Good
Rattle
old
Dick
Rattle Dick.
over here.
Johnny Rattle Dick. Taddy Rattle Dick
Taddy Rattle Dick.
is your new name. Taddy Rattle Dick. Because you eat rattle dicks.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. I love it. Someone coined that.
Coined.
So how about you? Y'all ever buy a house?
No,
No, this one was empty and just moved in. And after a while, they just let you have it.
Nice.
yeah, we've been squatting in this one for quite a while. Pretty good deal.
Nice. Squatting always works.
Yeah, we bought this house from a single guy, ex-cop. And then in the basement, there's just like bars on the doors and like
What the
homemade knives.
Fuck? What do you mean bars on the doors?
Like barricades, where you put the wood planks down in
Oh
like old
shit.
castles.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's like one at the top, one at the bottom, locks.
Is that his secret room?
I don't know. And then there's like homemade knives,
Made out of what? Toothbrushes?
metal and wood.
Made at home. Homemade.
No, like they're like legit knives, but you can tell they were fashioned here.
He's fashioning knives in his secret room.
Like he was like
Probably in the garage. He had a bunch of equipment.
he was a bladesmith.
Amateur, definitely. They're not good.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, no respect. Unless he was killing people down here.
Yeah.
I think he was killing people down there.
Yeah,
He had
so still respect.
dungeon locks on his doors, barricades, and homemade knives. I think he was killing
Yeah.
people.
I don't know if dungeon's the right word, but it does have
Well,
an eerie like.
I mean, those barricade giant wooden plank deals, that gives a very dungeon vibe.
Yeah, a lot of floor drains too.
Floor drains,
Yeah.
a lot of floor
A lot of
drains,
floor drains.
Yeah.
Is,
Like,
a
you
lot of
wonder-
floor drains.
You wonder what would necessitate that many.
Why do you need how many is a lot of floor drains? Like
It's
3?
several, and it's in the same corner as the
Several.
door.
Oh god.
yeah. Yeah.
I hope he was slaughtering pigs and shit. Floor drains.
He was slaughtering something.
Yeah, it turned into the kids' playroom. So
Is it haunted?
probably
Do the kids like ever talk about like, oh, I'm playing with my friend Casper? Like who?
sometimes their heads spin all the way around too.
Jesus.
You ever you got to smudge your house with sage?
Oh yeah, with the
Does that
my
work?
wife did that where they where like the old Jamaican woman blows the smoke around your house.
Your
Yeah.
wife's an old Jamaican woman.
Uh,
It's awesome.
yeah.
You got to go clockwise though. I just learned that.
Do you? I mean, I didn't do it.
Oh yeah. What if you go counterclockwise? Does that bring demons?
I don't know. I don't know what it does. You don't want to find out probably.
Demons.
The instructions say
Damn, Hunt.
go
Get out the
clockwise.
bomba clot house.
Oh my god.
Voodoo's pretty neat.
I had a voodoo doll once. It wasn't for anyone specifically. I acquired one, I think in New Orleans. Holy shit.
Who the
No.
this fucking guy?
Who gave him a link? Hold on,
He
it's still
saved it.
loading.
He saved it.
He saved it. Hold on, where is he? Get in here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, of course. His internet
This just
doesn't
turned
work.
into a whole thing.
The fucking Finnish internet. We're never going to sleep.
For context, our friend Scroll Wheeler, if you remember him, just wandered in.
How can you not?
I'm gonna kick him.
We really need to like have a different link each time. The fact that we have one link to get into the studio that we just give it to everyone
Yeah,
feels dangerous.
when you
Anyone
say
can
it
just-
like that.
Anyone can just pop in right now. I probably shouldn't even say that because now all of our guests will know that they can just come in at any point.
I'm just glad that we got the least smart guest we've had. Because he cannot figure out how to. His thing is still spinning.
Right now, he's 1 for 3 in trying to come on here. It looks like he's going to go 1 for 4.
Wow.
That's classic. Classic scroll wheeler.
Classic scroll. Always in the episode, but never in the episode.
And the Knicks.
Did they lose? I heard they didn't do well.
Yeah, they choked.
Oh,
Oh,
it
well.
could be worse. You could be a Sixers fan.
Or the Pacers. They still have yet to win ever.
Oh yeah, I'm not even a Sixers fan. I don't care about basketball at all. Professional basketball.
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
cared more about college basketball, but really only when I was in college. But I will say that college basketball feels like they try, and
I like college ball.
and because they have something to lose. They more so have something to gain. When you're in the NBA, I like regular season. I see them like they don't box out. Like I played basketball. They teach you all the fundamentals. They're like you got to box out. You got to always be on point. You got to like really try the whole fucking time. And
Yeah,
I
and
watched-
they'll stay around for like 20 years, even after they suck. And like
Yeah.
they won't get cut. They'll keep getting paid. So they're like,
whatever, they don't
Why?
care. I feel like they don't care. They don't care that much. They just kind of like half-ass it until the playoffs, and that sucks. I don't want to watch that shit. But in college, every fucking game they were like, let's fucking go. Like, come on, I gotta fucking make it to the show, like they had something to play for, and it felt more exciting. You watch the NBA, they're like, I'll get there, and like stroll down the court.
yeah, basketball is good live. But
What's the league minimum in the NBA?
Oh shit, when I put the video on, all of a sudden, like, I can hear
Son
you
of a
guys.
bitch.
What the fuck? How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
Hey, Scroll, I love the beard.
Look, I had a great time. I was talking to some ladies tonight.
why is your hair red now?
I went into town, and I was talking to some really good looking ladies.
You
I
You
was
sound
like,
so Finnish, but you look so Irish.
You
It's
look like a
weird.
leprechaun, bro.
You look like the Lucky Charms guy just got out of meth rehab.
It's so funny because it's so accurate.
Hey, cheers, you motherfuckers. Hold on.
Are you
Yes.
drinking? What are you drinking? There it is.
It's morning there, huh?
Hey.
I guess it's morning here now, but like, I love that I could jump in. Are you still like recording the
We
podcast?
love that too. We were just
Yeah.
talking about how much we love that.
We are live.
This is a live show right now. Yeah.
Look, you guys have to come to Finland. Like, it's a good vibe. Like, listen, I just made my first, proper, song with lyrics. Like, I made like 15 songs, but it's all musical. But now, I've started to do the lyrics, and it's a swing song. And we worked on it like yesterday and today, and we've been working real hard, like many hours. And now it's a swing. It's a really good swing too. It's a really good one.
Love that for you.
Did you record it?
Yeah, but like,
Send it. We need
shit,
outro
I
music
have
for
to
this
play
ep.
it for you guys. I should
Send
play
it.
it for you
We'll
guys.
put
I
it.
don't know.
We'll put it at the end of your episode for the whole world.
Dude, like I just made a fucking smash hit. Like this thing is gonna
Give
we
it
got like 10
to
verses
us.
for this thing, and it's gonna push through the whole fucking, media complex.
We are pretty much
We're gonna,
we are due for a swing revival.
I'm basically getting famous now because of this fucking swing
Podcast.
we're
You're right.
making.
You're welcome.
You're
It's
welcome.
basically
You
famous.
haven't even heard it yet, but you're gonna fucking love it. You're gonna fucking love it. I'm gonna send you the audio file. I actually, I got hold of a guitarist like a week ago, and outside this bar, I found this guitarist, and now we have a guitarist. So we now, my band is now called Björn Fogelsson and the Saints.
Björn Fogelsson? What?
And,
Bjorn Fogelsson and the
it
Saints.
means,
You took
in
my
English,
band
it
name?
means, in English, it means a bear son of bird.
Yeah, I was
Björn Fogelsson. It's
I was
Swedish.
gonna name my
It's
new
Swedish.
kid
It's
that, but
Swedish
now
name.
I gotta think of something else. Great.
Björn Fogelsson and the Saints.
Really not a fan of brevity, are you?
Remember this.
Okay.
Like it's some real fucking shit. Like we're making like trad music. I'm basically inventing new like trad music.
Trap
like
music?
10 different stuff. Yeah, like swing, samba, mazurka, polka, reggae, rock and roll, like all the different, like fucking 10 different kinds of music, on a record. We're gonna make, like, I'm gonna break through, guys. You can't even stop me.
Love that
We
for you.
we would never
Yeah.
stop you. We wouldn't even try.
Yeah, I know you guys support me.
Yes, we do. Happy Pride Month.
So what were you guys even talking about earlier, like in the podcast?
I beat up an old man
Crocs.
and Crocs and snakes.
That sounds really boring. What the fuck?
Did you
Yeah.
know the minimum
it was.
salary in the NBA is $1.1 million.
Fuck you. No
Dude,
way.
You guys have to get with the fucking Finland vibe, man. What the fuck? Like, you guys have to stop being boring.
You're drinking a can of beer in the morning in looks like an Eastern Bloc apartment.
I went to all the bars. I went to the bar where I usually go, where there's cheap beer and good people. And then I went to the other bar where there's very expensive beer and also usually good people. That's where I met my guitarist. But I went there, but there weren't any people there like at all. So I just, then I went down to the riverside and I smoked a joint. And then I took the bus home.
Do you have two goatees? That little food catcher,
What?
under your lip. Like I've never seen
Yeah, he's got a soul patch.
your soul patch. The soul patch. That's it. You got two of them.
You look like if Louis C.K. didn't bother to try and make a comeback.
I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much.
I fucking love you, Scroll.
I love you too, man. No, but you have to come over here, see, and see what I can do, You have to come here and listen to me live, Björn Fogelsson and the Saints.
And
Man,
the
that's
Saints.
everyone just wants to get Americans over.
You're all gonna get wiped out. You're all gonna get so drunk and just, you're gonna be so fucking happy and you're just gonna bliss out and and you're gonna know what a Turkulainen can do, like a Turku citizen, like a Obu bear. Like I'm a real fucking motherfucker. I can do some shit. I can play some
Speaking of which,
music, man.
did you hook up with your neighbor yet?
That's my girlfriend you're speaking of.
Hey, long distance doesn't work out, buddy.
That's not true. Me and my wife were in a long distance relationship for like
You live in the same house.
For like a year and a half when we first started dating. We were long distance.
And how'd that work out? Exactly. Scroll wheeler, did you hook up with the lady yet?
Look, my neighbor is sleeping right over there.
I thought you were about
Why are
to
you
point the
watching her?
camera to your couch.
And you cannot. This is my kitchen window, and you cannot disturb her. You cannot disturb her. We cannot disturb.
Oh, only you can?
It's an hour still until she wakes up. Like after an hour, we can maybe like.
No. There's not going to be an after an hour.
No.
No fucking
No, but
way.
she wakes up like she's old, so she wakes up like early in the morning and goes to bed at like fucking 11 or something, or like 10.
Is that all right? 11 sounds super late.
It's
Made me
11
tired
o'clock
when you
your
said that.
time right now.
Yeah, and it's super fucking late.
11:15 ish.
You guys are fucking complete fucking, but you know that, right?
It's okay. We don't have to censor it. He's allowed to say it.
He's getting squeaky ducked.
You can only
I am allowed to say that.
He's allowed to-
I am allowed to say that word.
because of his condition.
No, it's more like because of the work I put in, like literarily, like the literary
See?
work. I
Listen to
put
him.
in
He's allowed to say
Reddit,
it.
like, I am allowed to say the word.
Yep.
I heard we're all
I am
allowed to say it.
that.
It's like black people can
We're
use
allowed
the
to
N-word.
say it.
He can say that.
I can say the word.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Yeah.
No, but like I still make like a good argument.
It's
Yep.
it's
Just
a,
look at you.
It's a good argument. I'll give you that.
Look
It's
at
a
you
good
just
argument.
arguing with your face.
Like I have full volume and I can barely hear you guys. It's fucked
It's-
up. I don't
it's-
know. It's something
it's
wrong
better
with
that
my
way.
fucking
It's okay.
headphones or something.
Try turning your volume up.
Yeah, it's full volume.
You-
Yeah, I
you
can't
go-
even
Crank
turn
that
it
bitch
up
to
more.
11.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I can hear you though. It's like very faint though, but I can hear you guys. You have to remember Björn Fogelson and the Saints.
Can you type
I'm
that
gonna
into the
fucking-
chat?
I'm gonna listen, guys. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna like.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into town with my Saints. Björn Fogelson and his Saints are gonna go into town, and
Oh,
we're
what
gonna
in
play
the
the
Saints?
bars,
Oh,
and we're
and
gonna
the
rip the
Saints.
whole fucking place up. Everyone is gonna be fucking dancing.
Can you tell us
Everyone will
what
be
town?
fucking dancing
What
to
town?
our
Because
music.
if you're gonna go in and fuck it up, I want to warn the people.
You gotta warn the people.
I'm gonna fuck up the whole fucking town.
Whole fucking town.
Are you Bjorn Fogelson?
I am Björn Fogelson. This is my fuck. I am Björn Fogelson, and these are my Saints.
Are your Saints?
Like.
You go marching into town.
Listen. We have 14. We have 13 original pieces that we're working on right now. But like
You're currently
the
working on 14
one-
original
and the
pieces.
first one.
Can
Listen,
you type
the
the
first-
name so we know how to spell it?
Why are you talking over me?
Yeah.
Just do what I say. Type the name
No.
so we can spell it properly in the chat.
Like,
Where do I
what
put
was
the
gonna-
umlaut?
Just type it so we have it to promote it.
You know
so we
the
can make you
song,
famous.
when the
Thank
Saints
you.
go marching in.
Yeah. Robbie, do you know
Yeah,
that one?
we're opening
Never
that
heard of
song.
it.
We're gonna open
Oh,
the album
damn.
with that song, Saints. We have our own version of Saints. Plays the trumpet. I play the bass. We both sing and plays the guitar, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
He's like naming other people I've never heard of,
You don't know them?
as if
We're
I know
opening
them.
with the Saints. But then we have 13 original new pieces that are like traditional, different kinds of traditional music, and some rock and roll and some reggae. But like mostly like traditional music, different kinds of like traditional music. We have 13 original pieces. At this moment, like they're increasing as we're speaking, but like we came up with, we worked for 2 days on this swing song, I'm gonna play it for you guys. Hold on.
Stop.
Give me a second.
Stop. Nope. God damn it. Send us the audio files now. You will forget in like 15 minutes.
Just send it.
Just send it now.
Don't play it. Just send it.
I'm not gonna send you shit. I'm just gonna play this thing.
No,
Fuck
because
you.
then we can't fucking use it. You
We want to
shitbird.
use it.
This is not usable material right here.
This isn't gonna make it.
Oh, he's gonna poop it out on his bass right now.
He is not listening to us
Poop it
at
out.
all.
Listen, guys. I can send it. Like we are recording.
Just dump it out.
Like
Dump
we
them
are
out, bro.
currently
Dump 'em out.
recording. We're working on recording so that can get the files with the trumpet and the bass.
Send us the
so that
shit you
can-
have that you said you have. Oh my god.
Look, this is a work in progress. Like you guys have to understand. It's like it's all coming out like in gushes of like fluid. It's like
Interesting word choice.
yeah, but like you know what I mean. It's like it's all coming out like gushes of fluid.
Yep, we heard you the first time.
Yeah, you're Jared Fogle and the Saints are gushing fluids. Got it.
Yep.
No, I can't even play it right now. I'm too drunk, so I'm not even gonna try.
Ah, shame.
Well, you're
But I'm
also
gonna send
high.
You guys the files.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you guys the sound files.
There you
We're gonna-
go.
See,
We
see,
made
we're
it.
gonna, yeah. But see, we're gonna. I'm gonna send you the files where both me, Björn Fogelson, and my Saints and plays the trumpet and sings, and plays the guitar and sings, and we're gonna do it together, and then we're gonna make a sound file that you guys can work with. Because right now we're like a trio, but like we're all looking actively for more musicians. We need a drummer. We need a trombonist. We have like two guys that can play the trombone.
Okay, great.
so I
Send
gotta get
everything
one of them.
over that you have. Ladies
I
and
don't-
gentlemen,
but I don't-
this is a brand new song from Jared Fogle and the Sixth Graders. Thank you. We'll talk to you next week.
Björn Fogelson and the Saints.
That's what I said.
Björn Fogelson and the Saints. Can you say that? Like, are you English speaking people even capable of saying this word? Björn Fogelson and the Saints.
Listen, if
Yeah,
you're
we
if you're
got
gonna
it.
want to blow up internationally, you're gonna have to like tighten that up.
Tighten up, bro.
Tighten up. Lock in.
Lock in.
in.
Yeah, but see, it's kind of like a jazz artist, you know, Björn Fogelson. It sounds like some fucking Nordic fucking jazz
Yep.
guy.
Jared
but like-
Fogle and the Sixth Graders just jazzing all over.
Yeah, but this is some fucking rock and roll pop shit. This is some fucking like an agent. Like I need an agent.
Yep.
Like right now.
That
This is
new hit
this-
single.
we
I
have
need an
some
Asian.
seriously fucking good shit going.
I think
Like
it's
you guys,
pronounced lawyer.
You guys haven't even heard shit. Like when we get going, like we're getting better. Like by the week, we're getting better and better and better. And like yeah, you guys haven't even heard shit. Like you're gonna fucking like the shit once we get a drummer
keep
and a
asking you to hear
trombone
shit.
going.
yeah, just send us that smell file or whatever
Yeah.
you're saying.
Whatever you guys have over there, files.
I played the drums, so I could I could do a drum track on top of the
Definitely.
on top of the.
It's a shame you have
What-
to leave, but thank you
What
for
I-
stopping
what I
by.
really want, though, but we kind of need like this really fucking pro ass fucking drummer.
We got so
That
fucking
really-
railroaded.
No, but we need a guy who's really fucking good at drums because we have like.
Yeah, they
15
call that a
fucking
power
different
bottom.
styles of music.
For the bass and stuff, power bottom. For drumming,
We need a guy who actually knows how to fucking drum with.
well,
like,
just
10
get it out
different
there.
styles
Say
of
you need a
music.
power bottom.
Just go on Craigslist
Yeah.
and
Yep.
say,
Yep.
man seeking power bottom.
So are you guys like still like recording the fucking podcast?
Nope,
Nope.
we
Well,
quit.
that's good. That's good, I suppose.
We quit.
But like, did I get on the podcast at all? That would have been fun. Did I
Yeah.
get like on the pod? Did I like intrude like after the podcast was over?
No, you
just
came in
perfect timing.
right in time.
You're very much so in this episode.
Yeah, but was it on? Did I get in on the podcast?
You're in it. You're in it. This is it. You got in. You will be appearing in this episode, whether we like it or not.
Okay, but like, was that like when was that? Was that like an hour ago?
It's
or
still
was
It's
that-
like
happening.
it's like right now. It's like this is it. You're doing it.
Oh, but I asked you if you're still recording the
yeah,
podcast.
we
and
lied to
said
you
no.
just then.
Okay, you're still recording the podcast.
Yeah, this is happening. It's recording.
Yeah. So there's this other band that I'm
God.
I'm
Oh,
in two
Jesus.
bands.
All right, no, we're not recording anymore.
I'm in two bands.
We lost the plot.
It's happening in Tulsa right now. I'm in two bands. My roommate.
What is that? Hold on, you're breaking up. We're going through a tunnel. Hold on. Okay, kick him.
You're all fucking as fuck.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I'm in two bands right now, and like I'm playing drums and singing in the other band.
What's the other band called?
I'm really trying to be patient.
The other band is called. Listen to this. The other band is called Carlo Lehmuskosken Harharetti. It's Finnish. It's Finnish.
They already are
Carlo
a band.
Lehmuskosken Harharetti.
We don't
Bro,
even
tighten
speak
the fuck
Finnish.
up. Lock
It
in.
means. I will tell you what it means in English. It means Carlo Lehmuskoski's
That's fucking the same thing.
journey. It's like
You just said the same thing.
We don't have those words in English, dude.
We do
I'm
now.
gonna smoke a cigarette right in this very kitchen. I don't even give a shit what Anders thinks.
That's
Well,
your
I'm
prerogative.
gonna smoke
That's
a cigarette
just
right
how we
here.
roll on the Dingo Weekly podcast.
That's how we're
I'm
rolling
sorry,
on
do you
the
want that in
Dingo
Finnish?
Weekly.
It's the Dingo Weekly podcast.
In Finnish, it would be maybe something like "kalsari kännit." Have you heard of that expression in English?
Yeah,
Kalsari
obviously.
kännit. It means underwear drunkenness. Underwear drunkenness.
Well-
Kalsari kännit.
Thank you for the title of the episode.
Underwear drunkenness.
I fucking love you guys. You guys are so sweet. But like, I talked to these
The 180.
two ladies. One of them was fucking 10 out of 10 fucking knockout model, 24 or something. And this other girl was like 30 and extremely cute, like extremely cute. And I was talking to them all night and I bought them drinks, but like,
And then they left.
then they left, I guess.
Then their school bus picked them up.
But I mean, I went in there. I went into the night and I
Dude, I'm
tried.
dying.
I tried my best.
I'm losing it.
I
Oh
did my
my
best, man. I did my best.
I'm just imagining this leprechaun talking to like 14-year-olds.
I did my best, man.
Hey,
my
you,
God.
you gotta shoot your shot.
Can you? What was your opening line? Maybe we can work on it. We'll workshop something. Maybe
My-
we'll get something
No.
better.
My contact just
No,
popped
see,
out.
the
I'm
thing
laughing
was-
so hard.
Hey, listen, guys. It's this great story. It was like this. I met this other guy whose girlfriend had killed herself like
Jesus.
half a year ago.
Damn.
And he was in really bad shape. But he came out of a taxi and I was walking into the bar and he was asking us, as he was walking, he was asking us like, do you want a beer? Do you want a beer? Like, I'll buy you beers. So I instantly liked him. And then I went to talk to him like by the billiard table and I talked to him for a while about stuff and then we went to sit like by the karaoke scene.
What'd you sing?
And then these girls showed up.
It's fine
Like,
after
these
you
two
strike out with a
extremely
couple
pretty
girls. You
girls.
just
Shut up
hang
and
out with a guy.
listen. These extremely pretty girls showed
Hey,
up.
bought him a beer.
And then I
Kinda
invited them to sit with us. It was like we started talking and then come sit with us. And then this guy grabs this one girl's ass. He grabs her ass and I was looking at in some other direction or something. I didn't catch what was going on.
I feel like you're
But
speaking in the third
I asked
person.
what
This
was going on,
guy.
and then I was like, "What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?" And like,
He said into the
it was
mirror.
like a situation there, and I was like, but he said like he's very sorry,
But
and
the
he
girls
invited
didn't see who did
them
it, and they
to
turned
crack
around
his
and looked
face.
at you, obviously.
But and I was really upset. But then I went with the girls to sit on at another table, and like we left him there, like to in shame there. We left him there in shame, and I went with the girls to sit, and then I sat for the rest of the night with the girls there at the other table, and we had a great time. Like this one of them was like a complete fucking model, like she could be in some fucking movie or something, and the
Which
other one
movie?
was like I don't know.
Spy
I don't
Kids.
know. Yeah, I'm getting way too like worked up about this whole thing.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
What the fuck happened?
No, I just went home and I went
Nodded out.
like I was talking to these after the girls went home. We went to this other bar. Then with this one girl, one of the girls. The other girl had like a boyfriend that was like
He lived
being
in
bad to
Canada.
her or something, and she couldn't stop like messaging him and.
He just goes to a
But
different
the other
school.
girl came with me to this next bar, and then we were there for a while. We danced a little bit, and then she went home, and I went to the riverside in Turku, like in the central river. I went there and I rolled a joint for myself, and I smoked that fucking joint there, and then I took the bus home. So now I'm home. I'm calling you assholes.
You think the short bus home?
I just think like the guy, the bus driver is standing outside idling
No,
while he just looks out over the water and smokes his joint. And the guy's like, "We gotta go back to the house."
basically, yeah.
Oh,
God.
God.
So it's
No, you're
like
all fucking.
it's like a it's still a weeknight there, right?
No, this is a Monday evening in Turku, man, for a
was gonna
musician,
say, I don't-
for like proper Turku musician. This is how you live. You go out like every third day. You go into town and you just dig in and like try to get a girl.
But I think you have to like
brag about
do the
your
music stuff
big
first.
band. What?
You have to do the music stuff first. You can't just be like, I'm a musician, and then just go out drinking every night and be like,
Yeah, at
"Hey,
this
I
point, I'm
told
just
ya."
bragging about the music I'm making and sort of like I'm bragging about my bands and like it's kind of getting me some attention, but like I haven't get laid like so far.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're
But like when I
focused.
start playing though, I'm gonna get so fucking laid, you guys. I'm gonna get fucking laid as fuck.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna
Once
get
that
you.
power bottom kicks in,
No, see, I see, no, man. I'm gonna get like 2 women at the same time, man. I'm gonna get so fucking laid.
what are you, like a millionaire?
At that point, yeah, I'm gonna be, yeah. When Björn Fogelson and the Saints kicks through on the radio, it's gonna be like nothing else. You guys are gonna hear it over in America.
Who listens to the radio?
I do.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is pretty weird. I don't like.
I thought you listened to nothing.
I do listen to nothing, but when my kids are in the car, like I said, I feel bad that they're listening to nothing too. So I'll put on the radio because I'm not good at queuing up something good. I'm not a car DJ.
Look, when you guys start listening to this new swing song that we made, like these last 2 days, we got like 10 verses, and it's fucking brilliant. It's fucking amazing. Like I'm gonna record it properly with the guitar, with the trumpet, with the bass.
You're fucking
And I'm gonna
brilliant.
send it to you guys, and you're gonna fucking dig it. You're gonna fucking dance to that shit.
We're gonna promote the
fucking-
shit out of it. I'll
It's
tell you that for
really,
free.
really good.
And you definitely don't
I'm
want
not
to.
even kidding,
You
I'm not
definitely
fucking
don't want to
around.
pick a shorter
Like,
name.
I know how to play the bass. I know how to sing. I know how to do that shit.
I think the name isn't long enough.
Oh, interesting. We go longer?
Go way long, like at least twice as long, minimum.
Okay.
Triple it, in my opinion.
Let's brainstorm. What do we got?
I'm kind of like, if you have you guys seen the Treme, the TV series
Yeah, we talked about that
on
last time.
HBO?
What?
Anyway, New Orleans music, and there's this band there. One of the main characters, one of the main characters is Antoine Baptiste, and he's a trombone player, and he has this band called something, and it's like kind of like Björn Samuelson and this- I can't remember the name,
Yeah,
but
band
it's like
called fill in the blank something something.
something, yeah. But it's like I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name because I'm drunk. But it's
As
like
long as you're sorry.
It's fine. No one cares anyway.
Björn Fogelson and the Saints. It's kind of it takes inspiration from there. Björn Fogelson. And
Was
the
that his
Saints.
band's name?
No,
It was
Antoine
something.
Baptiste, it's like actual
No,
name,
it was
but like,
Fogel Bjornsson in the Saints. It's completely different.
Way different. What? Why
You have to-
Bjorn Fogelson?
I can
Separate
fill you
name.
in on the name later. I just can't remember it right now because I'm drunk like a fucking bird.
What?
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 Drunk like a bird?
I'm drunk like a bird.
I'm drunk like a carrot.
Yeah.
Not quite as drunk as a carrot, but
I'm-
but I'm drunk as a bird.
I'm horny as a salamander right now.
I'm not exactly sure which one of you guys is laughing constantly, but I really like it. I like the
We're
vibe.
pretty much all laughing constantly.
Yeah.
I'm literally crying. I don't
That's
even know
weird.
what's
That's
going
weird.
on.
Robbie's eyeballs are popping out.
He was moved by your
I
bass
got you, man.
performance.
I got your back, man. You can cry. You can cry freely.
Thanks, bud.
Speaking of crying, you want to wake your neighbor up now?
It's not maybe. Hold on.
We
Okay.
cannot do 2 hours of this. We cannot do this.
After 20 minutes, she will wake up spontaneously, like the old person.
Okay, well, it's not spontaneous if you can set a clock to it like this.
Well, see, she wakes spontaneously at around 7 o'clock.
I feel like everyone
And
wakes
it's
spontaneously.
20 minutes to 7 o'clock in Finland right now.
All of a sudden, I'm awake.
She wakes arbitrarily when her alarm goes off. It's the weirdest
We're gonna
thing.
play this game to you guys. We're gonna play this if you can stand with us. Like I refuse to wake her up before 7 o'clock.
Okay, well, I
But 7
refuse to
o'clock, in
wait
20
up
minutes,
till
I can wake
fucking
her up.
forever again.
And then we're gonna play the fucking swing to you guys. And you're gonna fucking love it, okay?
This is such a fucking shit show right now.
Okay, well, hang up your phone because then we'll have to start a separate recording when you wake her up. So just hang up now so we can upload this one like the last time. Otherwise, it's gonna take fucking forever.
Okay, so I hang up now.
And then it uploads, and then we have to start a new one. That way, we can edit 2 separate ones because that much to edit one thing is a nightmare.
Okay, yeah, you're the boss. I'm leaving this conversation.
No,
now,
Robbie's
okay?
the boss. Just so we're clear.
I don't want to be.
Yeah, but like, anyway,
I know my
I'm
name's
just
on the
leaving
door.
this
Blah, blah,
now
blah.
so you can get your shit together.
Our
I'll be
shit
right
together.
back.
Our shit's together. All right, get it.
So am I supposed to leave this conversation now?
I
Yes.
don't know what's happening.
And then I'm coming back.
Yes.
Very good. I'm leaving and then I'm coming back. Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Love you. Okay, fuck.
All right.
All right, thanks everyone. That was a great episode. Go.
That happened.
What do we do here?
At least we know we need to make new links.
Oh my god. I love that guy.
Totally threw me off. What were we supposed to be talking about?
Born from the fire and carved from the rock. One lone metal sheep in an endless flock. I'm a bass guitar legend and this might be a shock. And if you don't like it, you can suck my jock. Fagel son and the saints. No safeties and no restraints. I'm drinking all day till my money's spent, and this weak ass buzz already came and went. I'm rocking all night just to pay the rent, unless I get my check from the government. Fargo son and the saints. Safeties and no restraints. I drink and smoke and I love to cuss, but cause a scene and don't make a fuss. I may look homeless, but at least I still get a senior discount at Applebee's, even though I'm only in my 40s. Vegas sun and the States, safeties and no restraint. Yeah!